after upping my steps and a whirlwind trip through Switzerland, what's the verdict on my body fat? Did all those mountain hikes balance out the fondue? Well, the scales have spoken and the results are, you'll find out later in the update. But let's go back and see where it all began. As you know from the first video, the grand plan is to get fit to travel, ultimately tackle Tough Mudder. So it started with a simple yet effective strategy: walking. In my book, it's a great entry to fitness. It's easy on the joints, accessible to everyone, and the fat loss benefits are there. Looking into it, even a gentle walk can help you burn calories and help your overall being. My tactic around this is to go slow and sustainable. Previously, when I attempted this, gradually built up, and that felt more manageable. So this month, I set my baseline to 5,000 steps daily. The idea is to consistently hit my step goal and then increase it by 1,000 every week, as long as I'm comfortable and I know that I can maintain that in my routine. The ultimate aim is to hover around the 10,000 steps mark. In the past, when I've attempted this, I started with 1,000 steps for the first week, and then I gradually built it up. So starting around 5,000 is something that I'm comfortable with. Right, so the walking plan was in full swing and I was making progress, and then I go to Switzerland. So if you've ever been to Switzerland, then you'll know that Switzerland can be a great place to walk. To get my gentle 5,000 steps, I was easily clocking in 20,000 steps without even trying. Exploring those stunning cities and hiking up those mountains, my step count just went through the roof. It was fantastic for getting the legs moving, no doubt about it. However, Switzerland also involves a lot of other things: the chocolate and the cheese, and they're legendary for a reason. So while I was still getting my steps in, there was a fair amount of indulging happening. Delicious, yes, but helpful to my fat loss? Maybe not so much. You're probably wondering, after all these steps and these delicious treats, what's the damage? Or what's the progress like? So I eventually got back and stepped on the scales, and the results are that my body fat percentage currently sits at 35.8%, and that's a drop of 0.1% from the start. On its own, it's not a huge leap. But this is where it gets interesting. When I looked at my muscle percentage, I noticed that that has gone up by 0.3%. While the fat loss is modest, the overall progress is in the right direction. And that little increase in muscle, that's the motivator. It tells me that all those steps, including those cheesy detours, have some sort of positive impact. So month 1 is in the books, and the progress might be small, but I'm still motivated to continue. The plan now is to continue building on this foundation. I'll be looking to add new healthy habits to my routine in the coming weeks and months. I will incorporate a different type of movement alongside walking, and also be a bit more mindful about those delicious treats. I'll make sure that I'll keep updating you on this Getting Fit to Travel series, sharing what I've learned and how I'm progressing as I work towards the Tough Mudder challenge. So what about you? Have you found walking to be a good start to your fitness journey? Or perhaps you have some tips for staying active while you're traveling? I'd absolutely love to hear your experience, and if you have any advice, then please drop them in the comment section. If you're curious about my progress and what other new habits I bring into my routine, then I highly recommend you hitting that subscribe button and staying up to date. Your support will help me stay motivated.